tired of being the weakest tank on the battlefield? Do you feel like your equipment is just not enough to defeat the enemy? Well, make such problems disappear by watching this quick tutorial on how to get and save up crystals in Tanki Online. Let's start this video off by answering the most popular question among new players in Tanki Online. How do you get crystals? There are 4 ways to do this. The first and easiest way to do it is buying them for real money. You can do this by clicking the buy button and then choosing your payment method. Number 2 is collecting crystal boxes. This is another easy way to obtain crystals, but far less efficient than buying. These boxes randomly fall around the battlefield, and each one gives you 10 crystals when taken. Number 3 is participating in contests. Many of them are held in the forum all the time. Participating is free, and winning one will grant you tons of crystals and maybe even real-life prizes. And finally, earning them in battles. This is by far the most popular way of obtaining crystals, as all you have to do is play, do your best trying to win, and at the end of the battle, you get rewarded with a nice amount of crystals. This amount depends on the battle fund and your overall performance in the battle. The battle fund is a pool of crystals which increases as tanks get destroyed or when flags get captured. Once the battle is over, the battle fund is given out to all players. If you want to get the maximum amount of crystals, you will have to be on the winning team and have as much score as possible. Now, once you know how to get crystals, you can start saving them up for a strong tank. But it isn't as easy as it may seem. There are many important things to know about how to prevent wasting crystals and how to spend them efficiently. Let's start. One of the main mistakes players of Tanki Online make is buying too many hulls and turrets. You should only focus on upgrading your favorite combination, and once you get it to M3, or at least have enough crystals to do so, should you upgrade or buy other tanks. This way, you will prevent equipment from catching dust in your garage. Another thing you should avoid is spending tons of crystals on micro upgrades. These upgrades are good as long as their price doesn't exceed their usefulness. You get a smaller and smaller boost as you upgrade for a price that is constantly increasing. Until what point you should micro upgrade is all up to you and your financial capabilities. There are 3 great topics about micro upgrades in the gameplay section of the forum. Go ahead and check them out. And here are some other useful to know facts about micro upgrades. Whenever you buy the next modification of your hull or turret, the micro upgrades you had on it disappear. Keep that in mind when micro upgrading M0, M1 or M2 equipment. The speed up button is a waste of crystals. It often costs more than the upgrade itself. Just have patience and wait for the upgrade to finish. Micro upgrades don't give you a big advantage over your opponents, they just give you a slight boost, so it isn't that important to buy them. Now, let's see what you shouldn't do with your crystals if you don't want to regret it later. Don't buy expensive things without sales. Tanki Online often makes 25 or 50% sales on things in the garage, so you can get your favorite tank up to 2 times cheaper. Don't buy the score multiplier pass unless you really need to rank up fast. It's quite expensive and only gives you 30% boost on experience. Don't buy crystals without a double crystal card. Wait until you get one as a daily bonus and then get double the crystals you paid for. And last but not least, don't buy supplies. You can get them from your daily bonuses, and buying them will only grant you temporary fun. For example, buying 1 double armor will definitely not earn you the 50 crystals you spent on it. That's all you need to know about getting and saving up crystals. I hope this tutorial helped you and you learned something new from it. This was DomXXC65, and see you in the battle.